here. We are waiting for Miss World 2008, Miss Parvati Omna Kujan. She should be on her way shortly. Uh, Thank you all for being here with us today and making this event a success. As a part of our social responsibility activities, we support various NGOs at every event. Today we have a Center for Ability Enhancement and Recreation present here to please come and begin the session.
Hello. So that's about a perfect smile and perfect teeth what we talk about. Now comes your grooves on your facial features. And these are the grooves which are very important. When you are young, the grooves are like this. As you become older, there are two things happen. There is a natural wear and tear of the teeth. So your jaw was closing like this. Look at my fingers. The jaw was closing like this. Now it's closing a little more. So when it closes a little more, naturally there's a physiological tonicity of the muscles goes away. And you ladies are very lucky that you have been going for facial all these years. Now we males have started going for facials. So I don't know how it does with the beard. That's what we do. So this is what happens when we get old. And then we decide to go in for Botox and fillers. One can do that Botox and filler, but understand it's for 6 months to 9 months. I will go to young children who come down from Miss India and movies and all. Doc, can I do this? I said, how old are you? 22. You are going to live another 50 years. I do it. Don't make it a part of your body. And I've seen patients coming to me for 20 years, how their soft skin has become hard, they can't open their mouth, because every time you put it, it becomes harder and harder. It is a cosmetic procedure, it is not a permanent procedure. If you want to do permanent, then do plastic surgery. I've seen my American friends, lift the smile, there's only small stitch at the back of it, your smile is perfect for the next 10 years. So the visibility of your teeth depends on your lip, and we say that lip is like a curtain of an opera. The curtain is open, the characters are seen. The main characters, the side characters are seen. But if the curtain is not opening, the character is not seen at all. So that's what happens with the lip. These are the normal lips. And in normal lips you can see the natural teeth are seen. This is absolutely natural. And there are people who have got thick lips. They have a choice. There is only 2 root canals or there is only 1 root canal. There is no choice about that. So we have to do that. So this is a choice that people have. So we gave her that white teeth. That's what we gave her. Absolute white teeth she wanted. She was very happy. The next patient, she didn't want white teeth. She just wanted a good smile. So this is before and after what she is having. Patients want to do. Because the last thing always I say, if something happens to your feet, you have a wheelchair. If something happens to your hand, something can feed you. But something happens to your teeth, nobody can chew for you. So the teeth has to be there. जब तक खाना खाना है तब तक दांत चाहिए. And that is very important as far as dentistry is concerned. Thank you very much.
A big round of applause for Dr. Sandesh Mathur. And thank you, Sandesh. You have really enlightened us with your knowledge. And I hope everybody goes home with a good smile. And also, everybody should buy this book and also read it, because I have read it and it's, apart from imparting knowledge, it's very humorous also. And before we continue, I would like to thank Mr. R. Madhavan for being here, taking out his precious time. He's an actor, writer, film producer, and television host, and a heartthrob of million, and who is not only known for his powerful acting, but also for his wonderful smile. Thank you, Madhavan, for being here. Although I know Dr. Sandesh for a long time, I was just thinking all this while, he has worked on my dental treatment, but never on my smile. So this is what I need to come back to you, Doctor, for. And Ujjwala, thank you also for being here. Before we continue a question session between Dr. Madhavan and Dr. Sandesh Mathur and the audience, and I would like Ujjwala to say a few words on your experience with Dr. Mathur and your dentistry, on your dental enhancement.
Doctor, you should have just shown the tape over there. I suggested.
Yeah, you got it, na?
Yeah.
You personally there, so I said
That's true too. Actually, it's like what he was just saying on the screen. It's been a great pleasure knowing doctor. I was 17, barely off from the Look of the Year competition, and I was sent by the Times of India to Dr. Waker, and the first thing I did was get there and play with the chair and the lights and the buttons because it was so much fun looking at all these gadgets, and actually I must say that I've been going there now for 18 years, and like it's said, doctor's very gentle. There's never been a pain. I used to literally leave his clinic and go straight to eat because that is all I would think about is eating, and I was like, whatever there are issues, doctor will take care of it. So on that front, I was always protected, and he's an amazing person. He does it from his heart, and he believes in it, and he never does it just for the heck of doing it. He really does it because he means it. He wants you to be happy. He wants you to smile. He wants you to continue with your career. He wants to see you flourish. And because of all that, and also he's Maharashtrian, so that is worth everything too. So I want to say thank you, doctor, for being there all these years. And I would land from God knows where all, and I would call and I would be like, can I come now? I don't have time now. And he's like, okay, come now. I'll come down. So, he's always making himself available at your time, stupid schedules that you have. And he has a lot of patience. So I'm glad that I'm one of your patients still.
Thank you.
Adnan, if you can say a few words.
Yeah, sure. Good afternoon, ladies, and a few gentlemen behind you too. I just wanted to say that there are many people who excel for many reasons. The reason they excel is because they go beyond the monetary and the name that their profession that they follow pursues and provides them. It comes with sort of a missionary zeal, a kind of excitement, a childlike excitement that you need to have to see that you're able to make a difference to the people who are involved with you. And one such gentleman, and the good Dr. Maiker is one of those. When you go to his office or you meet him, you see an enthusiasm that you only get to see from a child when he sees a candy, or an actor when he sees a hit film. But for me, it was, I have been through many dentists, unfortunately or fortunately, because I've lived in different places in my life, from Jamshedpur to Chennai to Bombay. But when I met Dr. Maiker, I knew that I found the last gentleman that I need to see as far as my teeth is concerned. Merely not because of his expertise, which is phenomenal, his ability to gather knowledge and then quickly provide the relief to his patients is absolutely phenomenal. But also the unconventional approaches sometimes. His ability to never say no and to be absolutely frank and upfront with you and say, this is not going to be possible, let's stick with this. So, and like all his patients said, just because he's Hrithik Roshan, you put him there, but I'm just saying, my lines are better. But he is absolutely painless. And to know that a dentist can provide you with a painless experience was first revealed to me thanks to Dr. Maiker. And ladies and gentlemen, it's really important that you know the importance of a smile. And it's really, for actors and for celebrities, we know it's one of those gracious blessings of the good Lord that can give you the ability to just go out on the day, stay on the road, and then you find somebody who's having a miserable day, probably fought with his wife and had a bad day with his child or your boss or something, and he's sweating there, and you open the car window and just look at him, and he made his day. He made a moment in his life because he recognized him and said, hey, such a little girl or little ocean. And that one smile is a blessing that only God can give to a very few, and I think you should share it as much as possible. But in today's world, Dr. Maiker, you must agree with me and tell me if you don't. We have a problem of living, I think, in a phase that, we always live 20 minutes ahead of what we're actually doing. If you just look back into the day when you get up and you're praying, you're probably thinking, nasta banana hai, khana banana hai, chai pina hai. When you're brushing your teeth, you're thinking, aaj abhi naau ya nasta bana ke naau. Or the man is thinking, when he's having a shower, कि यार आज गाड़ी लेके जाऊँ या ड्राइवर को बुलाऊँ, नाश्ता खाते समय, or you say नाश्ता में क्या खाऊँ, or when you're eating your breakfast, you're thinking which road to take. When you're driving, you're thinking, so everything is 20 minutes ahead. I just realized I do that too. I'm on the way here, I'm thinking what I have to say. So what really happens is when you brush your teeth also, you're thinking of when to take that shower. you're really not investing any time to the actual activity that you're doing. And that also involves the food. And I've had the good fortune of meeting some extraordinary people, from really achieved people to extraordinary health persons around the world, who will only tell you one thing, and that is you literally are what you eat. Your success, your failure, your personality, your ability to look in life, your ability to deal with stress or to take stress, everything. And I said, how can you say success and failure? But that's a whole new subject. I believe in that. I will talk to you later about it. But it is what you eat. So instead of all these munis telling us how to find peace and meditation, if only they could tell us what they eat, because that is literally what makes them peaceful. That is actually what decides how good your skin looks, how much your hair is, how patient you are with your family, and eventually how successful you potentially live your life that you're capable of living. And for that you need the teeth. Unfortunately or fortunately, that actually is one of the most important parts of your body, because unless you chew the food that you eat, the way you eat the food, you're not going to give the body the nutrition it requires. Therefore, you're not going to give the brain the magnesium, the sulfur, the iron it requires. People ask me silly questions like, when you worked up for your film, do you eat a lot of protein? If I have to just eat protein and that can contribute to my muscles, then I could just eat protein. Why do I need to go to the gym? I can have 4 liters of protein shake and I'll have all the muscles. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. Your body decides, here this guy is really lazy, he's having 4 liters of protein, but he's sitting at home, he doesn't eat the protein. Similarly, unless you have healthy teeth to chew, unless your gums are good enough to chew the food that you're having, you're not going to be able to realize the full potential that you're capable of. And most people, unfortunately, in India consider the dentist as a last resort to go to. ये दांत दर्द हो गया, बर्दाश्त नहीं हो रहा, सारे चूरन खा लिए, सब कुछ हो गया, झापड़ भी खा लिया मैंने, अब जाते हैं डॉक्टर के पास. And I think that is one thing that you should, if possible, explain to your children, your grandchildren, that the visit to a dentist by and large will really change the way people look at you and you look at your own life. Sorry, that was a long speech, but I really meant it.
I'm giving you.
That is why the reason to chew nicely and be with the meal, that will be good enough in these days also. And what Mr. Marwan has said, I think that will connect. Maybe keep on. Keep on means keep mum. While you eat. Concentration in eating.
Can I answer that question?
Yeah, I elaborate that also with the doctor also. So please enlighten this.
Yeah, sure.
What you said is absolutely true, ma'am. But in fact, if you were to follow the ancient Indian traditions as far as your food is concerned, you will be able to cope with all the modern issues that you have very easily. Like you said, Mon, you must have realized your grandparents, whom you knew, and your older parents, they always ate warm, hot food. They always ate sitting on the ground, and they would never speak. I think that the latest saying that has come out of the nutrition world is, whatever you eat today, you're eating 1/3 for yourself and your body what it requires, and 2/3 for the doctor. That's how much extra we eat. Merely by keeping mum, by not looking at your iPad, by not looking at television, by not distracting your mind when you're chewing, you're providing your body with nutrition. So all the monks in the Shaolin temple in the mountains just ate herbs. Our Rishi Munis were actually only eating grass and leaves and fruits. But if you look at the modern medicine, it tells you have to have a lot of protein and vitamins to look muscular. How does the most muscular animal in the world, which is the jungle ox, get all that from just grass? Simply because there is no pure food. If you're chewing it long enough, your brain knows how to take out every mineral, every vitamin, every different, because there's no pure food, there's no pure carbon or no pure protein or carbohydrates or anything. So you just know, and by keeping on, that's why they say the rich people in the world are not rich if they're not able to provide themselves just 15 minutes of silent eating. You're eating on the car, you're eating in a meeting, you're eating a sandwich, fast food, exactly. So you're absolutely right.
Driving the car and having the sandwich. Well, he answered everything. There's nothing I can say because, and then his answer is more important than me technically speaking. I mean, he spoke for me more than what I would have spoken. Thanks, buddy. They can get up. No problem. Sir, I keep quiet.
Excuse me, can I come to know what is the difference between a laminate veneer and a crown for porcelain or ceramic?
Okay, laminate veneers is a shell that you have a false nail. It's a laminate veneer. It's just a shell on the tooth. Okay, again, laminate and veneers I have defined differently in the literature, foreign literature. Laminate, you get a certificate, your graduation. You laminate the certificate, you don't change the color of the certificate. You veneer the wood, you change the color. So if there's a discolored tooth, we call that as a veneer. If the color is not discolored but shape has to be changed, we call it as a laminate. It's the same thing like a thin shell which is 0.3 mm or less of little groove. So your original tooth is not damaged at all. The crown, the tooth which is very big, is shaped from all 360 degrees, very small, so that we get the space for the ceramic and metal. And then we have metal and ceramic, and nowadays the technology has become CAD/CAM, that we have without metal also we can make the crown. So that is the crown, that is shaped completely. Crown is done only especially for the root canal tooth, because the root canal tooth can fracture, because the difference, same thing that you see a branch of a tree, on the tree you can't break it because they get nutrition from the root. Similarly, a natural tooth has got nutrition from the root, blood supply, nerve supply. It is very difficult to break, so naturally you don't make crowns. But you cut the blood supply, nerve supply, make the tooth there, which is holding by the gums and the bone. The tooth is there, but it will fracture because it's not getting nutrition. So we crown that tooth. So that's the difference between the two. But again, when you go to a dentist, whichever way you go, you have to understand the metal what they are using, why they are using. And the first question you have to ask them is whether it's going to damage my opposite tooth. Because my metal, whatever I do on your tooth, should not be stronger than the upper tooth, what you have, because otherwise you will carry it. So these are the few points which you should know as a lay person. That and you have a right to know from us that what we do. Similarly, you have a right to know when somebody gives a medicine, why you have given the medicine, which bacteria is going to the. I can't take you for granted that what is going to happen. I will tell you because today you can go to Google and find out and you can teach me. So the biggest embarrassment for doctor is when the patient is a treatment. So I will be request in that.
Dr. Suresh here. Now my wife is suffering from headaches and all. Today you showed us many new things. Normally doctors, dentists, they don't tell us this thing can happen, headaches and all right.
The problem is this branch is not being taught in this country as yet. I also learned in 1999. I graduated in 1977, but I learned in 1999. This is not being taught. Nowadays we have formed an academy and now we are teaching dentists. So it will take another 5-7 years that people will come to know that this is. But you can, everybody can go on Google and type TMD, temporomandibular disorder, and you can see what can happen and what is going to happen. So that is something very new. So now I am teaching medical practitioners and ENTs that if you get these patients and you are going to give the medicine, you can't diagnose, please don't give the medicine, let me check, because our treatment is non-invasive, non-medicine. We just use the stent, deprogram the muscles, and then we decide what is the cause of it. That's the way we do it.
And I think first of all you should consult doctors and all, instead of telling people to go on Google and
No,
all.
what
It's
happened?
difficult.
No, what happened? Let me tell you. That's 54 weeks, and I go with the permission of my wife. I go 40 weekends at these doctors. When I tell my patients today, and when you ask, this is what I started cosmetic dentistry in 1990. There was a television program on 16 January 1990 on Tuesday afternoon. After that, patients went to doctor. Do you do this? Then doctor learns. So my whole idea to tell people is that you go and ask your dentist, he'll come and learn. Do you know this? So I just said it's embarrassing for doctors that they don't know. So if you go and ask them, do you do this headache with the jaw problem? Patient को पता है कि मेरे को जाके सीखना पड़ेगा. And that's the thing my slide was, when was the last time we did something for the first time. And that's what doctors should learn after that.
दूसरा क्वेश्चन, जैसे शाहरुख खान साहब की स्माइल बहुत जबरदस्त हुआ करती देख रहे था. Now we have observed after face lift and all, वो स्माइल चली जाती है, वो मजा नहीं आता. क्या वजह?
मैं वही तो बोलता face lift मत करो. We always say that you do everything for your age. So there is something called the natural aging, which also got a beauty in that. Yeah, the question from some brain disease coming. I don't know, but I am not able to treat wrongly. If I don't know, I tell my patient, I don't go to somebody else or I'll try to help you out. That's the way to go. The biggest safety measure is to brush at night. Brush at night. And I always say don't brush twice. I say brush at night, morning ko sab karte hain. You know, so brush at night, number one. But visiting a dentist, good dentist, and checking up and understanding, keeping the records with you. And I went to dentist in October 15, and then after 6 months I went in April 16. What are the changes has taken naturally in mouth? There are various changes. As you grow older, there is wear and tear. And with the wear and tear, the cavity is what we call geriatric. Happens very likely because most of the dentist patients who do a lot of brushing, they damage their own teeth. Brushing is dusting, it's not scratching. Okay, so you do very lightly. Flossing, use the mouthwash, and that's what you're supposed to do. The advice of your dentist. What is necessary for you is very important.
How often should we change our toothbrush?
The antacid, like acid resistant. So that is very good. But Datul doesn't go in between the teeth.
Which
Just Dr. Sandesh Naik gmail.com and said that person will come to your house and show you how to use it. That will
Please
get
buy his book and send him an email. He will answer all your questions.
Friends, after felicitating
दादा स्टील है ना ओ दादा हटो ना
dentist knows which one to use.
And now there is Nisha Shah to felicitate Miss Nicola. I request the committee.
I'm balancing this way. This is called bilateral symmetry.
Yeah, look here. Thank you.
All the committee members, please.
ठीक है. That's it. Look straight, all of you. Thank you. Sir, center. Sir, look. एक यहाँ. Thank you.
Difficult is it to maintain this beard?
Oh yeah, my respect for women has gone up tremendously after I've grown my hair and my beard, because earlier on having a bath, like a 2-minute job, go there, turn on the shower, have a bath, come out, wink at your hair and you're done.
Right.
Now you have to think, यार आज शावर पहन के ना हो, शावर कैप पहन के ना हो कि नहीं ना हो, बाल गीले करूँ नहीं करूँ, ये स्टाइल में लोगों ने देख लिया है, अब अगला स्टाइल के लिए मुझे ट्राई करना पड़ेगा, नहा बाहर आकर जो है 2-20 मिनट के लिए अपने बालों को ट्राई करो, बहुत बड़ी मतलब मुसीबत है. तो मेरा जो रिस्पेक्ट है लड़कियों के लिए और औरतों के लिए वो तो पहले था ही, अब और कुछ ज़्यादा ही बढ़ गया.
Right. You have the cutest discerning smile in the industry.
Thank you, brother.
How do you take it? How do you take such compliments?
It's embarrassing, but I think if you
No,
laugh,
that's being modest.
for me.
Okay.
But I think if you really smile when you need to, if you really smile from your heart, any smile can look charming, and I think that's one of the reasons that a child smile, irrespective of how the child looks so attractive, or an old man without a teeth smiling is also as appealing, because they smile with the right reason. They have no impressions to make.
Right. The dentist out there was making a good presentation about teeth and stuff. You know that to acquire that lisp, you used some braces. So could you tell us more about it from sir?
Yes, I'm actually still got those braces in my
you
teeth.
have?
Yeah, it's in the inside of my teeth and
Okay.
grabbing on.
Okay.
And Dr. Maiker is a phenomenal orthodontist and a doctor by himself.
Okay.
And he makes his job look such a charming thing. You know, people are afraid of dentists, but I look forward to my trip to his offices because I get to learn so much. And he has been brilliant.
Right.
with every job that he's done on all us actors and all the normal patients that he gets from all over the world.
Okay. When is Sala Kadus releasing? It was supposed to release on 16th of October.
Yeah, so Sala Kadus, Idili Sutra, all these questions I will be answering very soon.
Okay.
I'm assuring you that it will definitely be worth the wait.
But also, many congratulations on the web series that you will be doing, Khel with Chitrangada.
Oh, that is not a confirmed news. I have mentioned over and over again on
Okay.
my Twitter
Okay, yeah,
that
I've
I
heard
have
that.
said it very categorically that if it's a verified site
Yeah.
with verified followers. So if there is something that I'm doing,
Okay.
I will substantiate that on my Twitter. I
Okay.
have not signed anything else.
So is that become the new medium for actors all over to break stories, so to speak, Madhavan?
No, I think just to validate the information that sometimes comes out.
Okay.
Sometimes it is, hinted, and sometimes it's in the process, and sometimes it's not true entirely.
Okay.
But you get a chance as an actor now or as a celebrity now to just put your stand out in the public, and then it gets picked up by the media themselves and they spread it.
Okay, talking about Twitter, 1 million followers on Twitter and still counting. How does it feel?
Oh, I feel extremely underprivileged. There are people with 20 million. Yeah, मैं तो बच्चा हूँ अभी.
Still a lot
Yeah,
of
but it's a
people.
good way to get in touch with the people, and it's a great way to understand what they expect of you.
Okay.
And so I'm very excited about this film, Sala Kadus, because there is a lot of chatter about it on
But
media.
lots of boxer wrestling films up in the line. Amir is coming up, Salman is also coming, you're coming up. So how do you see the competition around?
The competition is trying to find a great movie for the public and make it worth for them to come on a Friday morning to see a film.
Okay.
That is the only competition. I don't think there is a competition intra-industry.
Okay, is being a boxer really difficult?
Oh, it's very, very difficult. My admiration and respect for those boxers has kind of I can't imagine. I learned boxing for 8 months, and just to do 45 seconds of sparring without actually punching somebody or getting punched was enough to break my back. It was awesome.
Any real life inspirations that you've drawn from icons all over the world?
Actually, I have a lot to tell you about this film, but I will tell you at the time.
But just one.
Not right now. Actually, I don't want to take away the wind from my wings when I do the publicity for my film. So I'm sure you will understand what I'm
Alright.
saying. There are a lot of stories I need to tell you about the boxing and the film, so I'll tell you at the right time.
Just one more thing. Diwali is coming up. What special plans do you have?
Oh, as usual, always, and has always been the same case. मेरे फैमिली के साथ अपने घर में दिवाली मनाता हूँ, उनके चेहरे देखता हूँ,
Okay.
जो कि मुझे वक्त नहीं मिलता, और ड्यूरिंग नॉर्मल डेज जब हम काम कर रहे होते हैं तो मैं पूरी फैमिली के साथ सुबह उठकर मद्रासी की तरह जो है पूजा वूजा करता हूँ, टीका उगा लगा के नहाता हूँ,
Okay.
बच्चे को फिर नहाता हूँ,
Right.
and it is a family day
Right. One
completely.
last question. Vedant's also growing up. Has he shown any interest towards acting? What has it been like?
I think every kid is an actor nowadays. I mean, the amount of emotions blackmail that they do, I'm amazed that they haven't actually got